Number one, give your wardrobe a good clear out. And so that when you open the wardrobe, you can see everything. And again, the other small bit of a tip I give people as well, and I don't know whether you're a person that gets the wardrobe ready the evening before or in the morning just before you go out to work. If you're the one that just goes out to work, you'll just put your hand in, you won't go poking, you're trying to get into work, get the dog walked or whatever jobs you had to do. But if you prep the evening before so you can go through the wardrobe and go, what'll I go with that? A lot of us, and all of us, including myself, but I'm getting a bit better at it because I get my clothes ready the evening before for the other. I know it can be a bit of a pain in the rear end, but the last thing before going to bed, just do it and you're grand. So you're getting more use out of your wardrobe.
Okay.
And
so first of all, a clear out and like get rid of anything that you don't fit into. You've already covered that. But what do you do then so that you know, so you have an idea of how to mix things up a bit better?
Right. When you go out shopping, say you're looking for another trousers or whatever, you might have 20 black trousers already, but think to yourself, right, I have a lovely top inside, or we'll go a plain colour. Say this kind of a blue colour. And the reason why I picked it, it's going to be one of the colours coming in for the next few seasons.
Kind of a cornflower blue.
It is a cornflower blue, that's right. It's lovely and soft. A lot of people would just think of your navy trousers with this or your navy pair of jeans. There's nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong. But again, by thinking outside the box, and this is a colour now you're going to say, oh, they really don't go. They're a contrast to each other.
Brown trousers.
It is the brown trousers.
Yeah.
And even if it's a lighter blue, you're giving it a different look of what you have already. The other thing that I would say, if you have a garment in your wardrobe, within the season, you should be wearing it at least 30 times during the season. And I'm gone seasonless. This item could do 9 months of the year because it's a bit of a knit.
The jumper you're talking about.
Yeah, the jumper. But again, by adding on your chocolate brown, you're giving it a different look. And then to marry all that in, all you just need to do, and you're just thinking outside the box as well. Lads, many hands make a mess, and I'm making a mess.
Danny is frantically trying to get scarves here.
Again, I was cutting down with what I was bringing into studio today because it was raining. And again, all you would do is just put a scarf or a snood over that, and you're matching your trouser.
Your scarf is picking up the brown.
The brown,
of the
yes.
pants. Yeah.
But it's still, you could also go with blue where you would see a bit of beige going through it. And that would bring in your brown as well. And it's soft up against your face. So it is just looking at things a different way than you normally would. Again, with this colour, it's a fabulous colour because you can also put black with it. But it's just thinking when you are buying something that what have I in the wardrobe that will go with it or could go with it or contrast with it. It doesn't always have to be matchy.
Yeah, make it work for you.
Make it work. Just think different. When you're looking at the shop windows, look at the way they've put things together. Even the colours that are in. It is just, instead of rushing to buy, just think for a minute. Have a good look in your wardrobe before you go out shopping.
Because a lot of us have a tendency, I know I do, to buy the same thing over and over again. I've often brought something home and kind of looked in my wardrobe and said, do you know, I have a top that's almost identical to that already.
Sometimes it could be the same, only a different colour.
Yeah.
But again, sometimes I would agree with you because again, if you're getting a shape to suit you, but don't be going for the same colour all the time.
Yeah.
Like these trousers come in different colours. It's like the jeans. They're different ways. The other thing as well that we tell ourselves that if we have a dress, there is no reason why we can't put a fine knitted jumper over it to give it a bit of warmth, to give it another look and look stylish at the same time.
So I wouldn't think of that now. You'd put a jumper over a dress.
Over a dress. Say this is the jumper I showed earlier. I'd say we'll have 30 wears out of this by the time we're finished with it.
We're back to the cornflower blue dress.
The cornflower. Yeah. And this is just a black plain dress, bit of stretch to it. where you can put something over it, or you might have it in the wardrobe already with something over it. And just by putting on the bit of knitwear, you're just giving the dress another
layer. Yeah, and of course, a lot of us women are frozen cold creatures, so we need the extra layers.
And then some of you are red hot when it comes to the...
Careful
when
now,
you're
Danny.
you're red. You could be red hot already, but a particularly medical term.
The hot flushes brigade.
Yes, or the tropicals.
The tropicals.
Yeah, it's all different. But like that, by adding on the jumper to the dress, you're getting a different look again.
Okay.
You know?
Would the hem of the jumper not just hang?
Again, there is that kind of 80s look that's in at the moment, and that bit of oversizing. So it will hang, but it'll be hanging trendy, is what they'd call it.
Very Molly Ringwald.
It is, yes. There is another name, but I won't go through it. But again, sometimes with the over knitwear, it just gives another wear to the dress. And again, layering.
So just to come back about getting more ideas, should you maybe put everything on the bed and just pick up a pants, pick up a jumper, pick up a blouse
and see what it's like and mix it? Yes, that's what you should do. And when you're going out shopping, even take a photograph of some of the stuff that you want something to go with it, but outside the box. You just might need one item. Years ago, I was styling, clearing out someone's wardrobe when I used to do that many moons ago. And she said, I'll be in now next week or the week after. Once we've all this, I'll get a couple of wedding outfits. And I turned around to her and I goes, look, while I'm here, I said, I'm a certain fee. I said, I'm going to make lovely outfits that you hadn't even thought of. By the end of it, we had 12 different complete outfits with stuff that she had. Say one would have been a jacket with a dress. We changed it for another jacket. When she bought it together, and that was the way she was wearing it. But I showed her different colours that she could put with the dress, the trousers, and we made so many different outfits.
So it could be a fresh eye you need as well.
A fresh eye.
Maybe get your sister or your mom or your best friend to come in. And
especially if they are clued up with fashion. It just breathes a bit of fresh air into your wardrobe.
Super. Danny, I'll stop you there for a second because we need to take a break. But if anyone has a style dilemma or you want, I think January is a great time of the year to actually throw everything out of the wardrobe, throw it all in the bed and see if you can hang it a different way, maybe mix it up a little bit. If you have any questions for Danny about this or indeed about anything else style related, text us 083 300 3300. We're back with more fashion advice in just a moment. Now, back to Danny, who is telling us how to get the most out of our wardrobe. Danny, you've brought in a few more pieces for us to have a look at that illustrate what you're trying to say. Again, some of this now might be obvious, but I'm bringing back the brown trousers again. This is a kind of a winey red, and there are oranges and cream. Again, pattern top. It's almost geometric, but that's gorgeous with a brown as well. People are very slow to think of brown, but brown is going to be so much in for the summer, in for next autumn, winter. It is just thinking what you have you in the wardrobe already. The oranges have been around for a while, both in autumn and in spring, summer, but the brown is just another way of getting a use out of your top, but also out of your brown trousers. So brown is going to be around in the summer too? It is. Because you'd associate it as a winter colour. Yes, you do. It is. It's going to be a mocha brown. It's going to be a small bit. It mightn't be the chocolate brown. It'll be more the mochas, more of the creams, more the gold. But there will be a bit of the brown coming through. Like typically you'd go for your stone colour trouser with this, or your cream trouser. Again, that's an absolute brilliant way to wear it, but just think outside the box as well. With this print, there's a hint of blue, but the denim is gorgeous with it as well, as giving it a young, I won't say young, I should say a trendier, youthful. Casual. Yes, youthful. Look at that with the denim. So you're saying that illustrating your point earlier that you should get value out of what you buy, that one top potentially goes with 3 different pairs of trousers.
Yes, and I could also put navy under it, so that would give me 4. And there could be other variations of the colours that I've just spoken about that will work equally as well with it.
Okay. So maybe if you have a top like that in your wardrobe that has a few colours with it, maybe try it with a few more different trousers.
And again, if you're looking for something new in a trousers or a trousers with a top, always bring it along with you into the store. Particularly us boutiques are very good at matching up. Once we've the garment in front of us, we can actually reassure the customer that the colour they're picking is the right colour for them.
Okay, show us a few more tricks. What else have you got, Danny?
The other one that I would show, and I'm going back to the jumper again, and actually I have another one here, and again it's a creamier kind of a colour, but there are hints of, hopefully the camera can pick it up, there are threads of gold colour going through it. A lot of people again would intend to go maybe the cream with it, the brown would be gorgeous. You can also get away with black and navy colours with it. But the other thing that I think is good, sometimes we think because of the season the neck can be slightly a bit wider than what we're used to, and you don't really want to wear a scarf. These collars are brilliant at filling up that space and also giving your jumper, now I'm talking about jumper, it can also be a cardigan, it can be also a top. That would look good.
Yeah, just to explain to people what you're talking about is it's like a false collar.
Yes.
You from the outside, the person looking at you thinks you've got a full white shirt on, but you've only just got the top, the collar.
Yeah, and a couple of buttons.
But there's nothing below that.
Below it.
Yeah.
And again, for someone, like we said already, maybe it's tropical moments, but they don't want another layer. That's another trick around it. And again, it fills that space where there can be a boat neck, which can be a round neck, but it can be a bigger space to fill up. Is another way of getting the use out of something that you might felt that your neck wasn't quite right, or there might be another couple of reasons for it.
You mentioned scarves in the first part of the slot today, Danny. No harm to have a few scarves in the wardrobe, and again, maybe there's something we could take out and see how to make them work for us,
to mix up or whatever. Now, I brought 2 snoods. Now, I thought everyone would be sick of scarves or whatever. The reason why I brought the snoods is because even with, say, the collar on here, you can give a different look automatically.
Oh, that's lovely now.
Do you know?
Yeah.
That is just having it down one way, but it adds the colour. You've a small bit of the colour. It isn't exactly like the jumper, but because it's from the cream family, it matches in very well from a distance. And you can do so much with it to give even something that could be old, it could be 10 years old, or it might be a couple of weeks, just by adding a scarf on can give it a completely different look.
Yeah, exactly. Anything to say about jackets or accessories for the winter?
Again, you can always add on a longer scarf, and you can make sure there's a small bit of colour. You can have so much fun. And that's giving another layer as well and getting a different look to your jacket or to your whatever. A scarf is ideal in doing it. Again, another way is like maybe getting a proper collar and sticking it out, or again by getting your shirt cuff and just turning it up. You can do so many different ways with it, particularly with a blazer. So
do you reckon, Danny, that we all have so many more potential outfits in our wardrobe, in our existing wardrobe?
Whatever is there, half of it can be redone again, styled a different way. And it's styling the clothes is the secret. And getting outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You can't wait now to go home and start experimenting in yours.
I can't wait. Yeah. I'm dying to go home now. It's just a different.
I know. But again, it just gives a different perspective. It's looking at your clothes differently.
Yeah.
Even getting inspiration from magazines, even people on TV, they might mix it up a wee bit different. I know everyone has their tastes. Certain, like, I'm allergic to brown, but I've left that in the past and now I'm embracing it. Same with the colour I'm wearing, a winey, because my school uniform used to be that colour.
And my school uniform used to be brown, so but I've come full circle. I love brown now.
Yeah,
but I didn't wear it for years.
Yeah. Well, when I was with management with Sainsbury's, when you were a trainee, they put you into a brown suit. And halfway through, it went into a navy suit. No one could tell the difference between you and the management. But you had particular people that would make a beeline for you. Oh, he's a newbie. We'll chat. They'll stress us, or they tried to, or whatever, including one famous one, but I won't go there. She died recently.
You'll have to write your memoirs, definitely, Danny. Listen, I better let you go, but thank you so much.
Pleasure as always.
Giving us some great ideas about how to rejig our wardrobes a little bit. And when you're back in February, please God, we'll talk a bit about spring and new colours, what's coming in. That'll be very exciting.
New mixing and matching,
Thanks a million to Danny Leane. You'll find him at Anne Marie's boutique here in Tralee.